Imagine a journey. Someone once seen as just a fun-loving sidekick slowly transforms into a confident, resilient figure and eventually becomes a champion. That's Liv Morgan's story. In WWE, we've seen many characters undergo transformations. Some succeed, some fail. But there's something different about Liv Morgan. Her character evolution isn't just about a change in style or appearance. It's a reflection of her real-life journey and struggles inside the ring. In this video, we'll discuss why Liv Morgan's character evolution is one of the best in WWE history. Let's start from the beginning. When Liv Morgan first appeared in WWE, particularly in NXT, she was known for her cheerful, high-energy persona, often seen as the bubbly underdog. With her bright smile, youthful energy, and relentless spirit, Liv embodied the kind of character fans loved for her positivity. But there was a major challenge. The cheerful underdog character often ends up overshadowed by bigger stars. Fans might like them, but WWE rarely gives them room to rise to the top. That's what happened to Liv too. In NXT, she struggled to stand out amid a wave of incredible female talent. She was fresh, she had potential, but she lacked something that truly set her apart. When she finally moved up to the main roster as part of the Riott Squad, alongside Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan, Liv still carried that bubbly energy, but now with a wilder, punk-inspired edge. Even so, her role was often that of a supporting player, not the center of attention. Yet that was where the foundation of her journey was laid. Liv learned that to survive in WWE, she had to evolve. After the Riott Squad disbanded, Liv Morgan seemed lost, but that was precisely when her turning point came. She began reinventing herself, no longer just the smiling, cheerful girl. She became someone more mature, more mysterious, even darker. This was her edgy rebel phase. Fans started seeing a different side of Liv: bolder hair, edgier fashion, and a fiercer attitude. She was no longer a character who just went with the flow. She began proving she could stand out. But the journey wasn't smooth. There were times when WWE tried different directions for her character. Even a confusing, short-lived storyline that left fans wondering, where was Liv actually headed? Yet that uncertainty made her character feel real. Like us in everyday life, she was searching for her identity. She fell, got back up, tried different things, and eventually found her path. The shift to an edgy rebel wasn't just about looks. It symbolized Liv starting to defy the system. She began fighting to stand on her own, free from anyone else's shadow, and fans started feeling a stronger connection with her. The most emotional moment of Liv Morgan's career came in 2022. At Money in the Bank, Liv won the coveted briefcase, a sign that she could challenge anyone, anytime for a championship. And that very same night, she cashed in. Defeating Ronda Rousey, one of WWE's most dominant superstars, she became the SmackDown Women's Champion. The crowd erupted in cheers. Why? Because this wasn't just any victory. It was the culmination of an underdog's long journey. Liv Morgan, once seen as just a side character, now stood at the top as a world champion. Her tears in the ring as she held up the championship belt were an unforgettable moment. So the question now is, why is Liv Morgan's character evolution considered one of the best? The answer lies in authenticity. Liv's transformation felt real because she wasn't just playing a character, she became that character. When she was the bubbly underdog, fans knew that was her genuine, cheerful self. When she turned into the edgy rebel, fans saw it as a reflection of her search for identity. And when she finally became champion, everyone knew. It was the result of real struggle, not just scripted storytelling. This connection is why fans are so invested in her journey. We're not just watching a storyline, we're witnessing the growth of a real person. Liv Morgan didn't come from a wrestling dynasty. She wasn't an athlete with an extraordinary background. She was someone who grew up with a dream, worked hard, and refused to give up. That's why her story is so inspiring. She isn't just a WWE character. She's a symbol of perseverance for anyone who's ever been underestimated. Liv Morgan's character evolution has also had a major impact on WWE. It proved that with consistent storytelling, even an underdog can become a main event star. Liv also set an example for other talents, that patience and the courage to change can lead them to the top. And for the fans, Liv Morgan is an inspiration. She proved that no matter how small the odds, with persistence and belief, we can achieve our dreams. That's why her character evolution is one of the best in WWE. Not just because of the titles, not just because of the crowd's cheers, but because we all see ourselves in that journey. We've all been the underdog. We've all struggled to find out who we truly are, and we all dream of one day, standing on our own stage, becoming champions in our own way. That's the power of Liv Morgan, and that's why her story will always be remembered. If Liv Morgan's story inspired you, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and of course, subscribe to this channel for more incredible WWE stories. Because in WWE, every character has a story. And Liv Morgan? She's written one of the best.